Hey friends, how's it going? I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. And listen, today we are going to be doing an orange tray. These are dried oranges and all of my friends have done them and I'm like, I'm going to do one too. Hey Judy. Anyway, y'all, they smell so good. And if you haven't dried your own oranges, you can actually get them already dried. And I've done both, and I shared like a video on how to dry them. Oh gosh, I think it was last week. Hey Judy, my name's Debbie, Refresh Restyle. Welcome to the live, and if you're watching later, let me know you're watching a replay. I hope you guys are doing awesome. We're gonna do something fun today. We're working with our resin, and y'all let me know in the comments if you have used it. It's pretty awesome. Hey from Texas. Hey from Arkansas. It's so great to see everybody. And like I said, all my friends are doing orange slices in their resin. So I've used orange slices like on my wreaths, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to make a resin tray with oranges too. What have y'all been doing today? Y'all, I've had 2 cups of coffee. I feel like I need 2 more. What about you guys? Hey from North Georgia. Hey Kathy. Anyway, the way that the resin works, you make your project and it has to set up like 24 hours or longer. And what I did with the last one is I took it out of the tray at 24 hours, but then I let it harden for longer. So that's what we're going to do. And that's the reason I wanted to hop on here early, is to go ahead and get this started, get it set up so we can see it. I love seeing where everybody's from. And listen, how many of you guys have gone to the site and got the 50 to 70% off stuff? There's so much good stuff, and I'll be sharing more of it. Maybe even later today. And of course, tomorrow. And the next day. Somebody said, what part of Alabama did I live? I lived in, actually, Spanish Fort, close to Mobile. All right, let's get this party started. And y'all, I've got a link for everything I'm using today. I think I did forget to put this mat, but I'll post it on here later. So these 2 items are Chalk Couture items. The tray, but there's other, like you can just get the resin if you want to. So I have used this a couple of times. Hey Marilyn. And I'm gonna put my gloves on, and the directions say a well-ventilated room, which I'm in, and gloves. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I think you can get about 3 trays out of the 2 containers. One is the resin, one is the hardener. So we are gonna go ahead, and this has like some measurements. And I don't know like what it's in. It's, milliliters, ml. So it's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I think I'm gonna do 80. So I'm going to go to the first line that says 40. So I'm going to put the resin in here first. And this is a level surface, so just going to pour it in. Now I'm going to hold it up and look at it. It's kind of hard to see. Well, that ain't hardly nothing. No wonder I can't see it. Ooh. Keep rolling. Rolling. I don't like to use too much, but what I have done is I have gotten me some other little trays and things to, like, when I have some extra. All right, I think that's about right. Oh wait, did I go to 50? Y'all, I am blind. I'm gonna pour some out. Oh, if you want to type the word oranges, I'll give you all my links. The links to the oranges and everything. Y'all, I'm messy. Messy, and it's so bright in here, I can't see. I'm messy and crazy. Okay, that's just a little bit. I think I still got a little bit too much. Yes, oranges is the key word. I like that these things are flexible, and if you pour too much, in which it might not even be enough. I'm just guessing. I said I was going to do 80 total. So that's 40 and 40. I believe that's good. And y'all, these oranges smell so good. So if you want to bake them at home, they smell awesome. Okay, I got my line in sight now. And you want to follow the directions on the back of the resin container. So close. So I put the resin in first, and then I just put the hardener in. And what it says is, the crystal clear self-leveling product is easy to use, resists yellowing, and has up to a 40-minute work time. To use this product, it's recommended to wear protective gloves, measure equal parts resin and hardener, stir together, adding pigment if you want to. In the last one, I added, I don't know if you saw it, but I added Nominee. It was so pretty. And what I did is I used one of the stamps and I mixed the Nominee in. Now you want to make sure you mix this really well. And like I said, I'm just guessing at the amount. And because I'm going to have the oranges in here, I know that's going to take up some space. Helene says she draws a line on her so she can see it better. And normally I can see it, but I've got all these lights on. I was trying to make it bright so that you could see me good. And it makes it hard to see. Yeah, but yeah, you can mark your lines like with a magic marker. Great idea. And these little resin containers are reusable because you leave the resin in there and let it harden, and then it pops out really, really easy. And you do want to make sure you get it stirred well. And like I said, all the directions are on the back of the container. So you won't, and it's easy. It's 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm also going to put, these are just like some fake cedar pieces. I'm not going to add any color to this one. And if you go back in the videos, I have done resin. I think I've done, this will be my 4th or 5th resin project. And the rest of them are all in the video section. And they're easy to find. When you're on the page, I think it's like a thing that says more, and you click down and you can see photos and videos. Let's see, I think Deborah said, you can use it. I've used it on flat surfaces. I've used it in silicone molds. I've used it on some of our ornaments that we sell on the cutout shop. So just go to the video section and you'll see the ways that I've used it. I'll put a link to the mat. I forgot to put that on there. I'm just making sure I got this stirred really well. And I've got my fingers crossed that I've stirred up enough. All right, I want to do, and you want to pick out your flattest oranges because you want them below the rim. And I'm going to pick out, I don't know which ones I'm going to do. And like I said, I put a link to some oranges that are already dried. If you don't want to dry your own, I think I'm going to do them like this. Right here. Then I'm going to cut some sprigs. Let me grab my scissors. Some sprigs of evergreen. You could use anything in here you want to. You could use some gold flakes. You could use, just anything. But I wanted to add some of these. I'm calling them evergreen sprigs. And right now, I don't know if y'all are doing this, but I'm thinking about like Christmas gifts. I found a really pretty container for soap that I'm going to add like a towel and soap to this. Let's see, I'm trying to find some that'll fit in that corner. And this is just off of a piece. I don't know if this came from Hobby Lobby or might have been Walmart. I get my greenery. I just kind of look for something that I like and get it from everywhere, anywhere. And remember when I said, try to find a piece that's flat. Let's see if I can find a flatter piece. Because what I may have to do, I may have to add another amount of resin. If that's not flat enough, let's see. And you've got 40 minutes of working time with your resin. So you don't really have to be in a hurry. You can take your time and arrange your pieces so that they're really cute. I'm going to find me a piece that I like. Now you could put, some different, what is it, star of anise, I don't know how to say it. Whatever. All right, this is what I'm doing. Let me hold it up so y'all can see. I'm going to do this right here. I'm just going to use clear. You could add any of our paste colors to it if you want to make a color. I'll be doing, different variations because I think this is a great gift. You can use dried flowers. So I'm just going to kind of stick these around just about the way I had them. And look, this is a Dollar Tree makeup spatula. It is made of silicone also. So you can totally use it to move your pieces around or to move your resin around. And it's self-leveling. I don't know if y'all heard me say that. Okay. So I'm going to kind of poke these down. I feel like I had that shape differently. Hey, look, you got working time. So move them around however you want to. I think that's how I had it. Or something similar. See how pretty that is? me show y'all. And then we're gonna just cover it up. It doesn't really have an odor. I mean, I don't smell anything. And then, like I said, I think I'm gonna have to mix up some more, but that's okay. I just didn't want to mix up too much. And I'm just sitting here looking. It's almost like my table isn't as even as I thought it was. And look, if you want the supplies, type oranges. And I've got a link for these little cups that I'm using. I don't need very much more. And look, move them around, get them where you want them. All right, let's do a little bit more. I've got a video on the page of how to dry the oranges. Just look in the video section. Somebody's asking about that. I think I'm gonna do 20 and 20. Yeah, you can put anything in here you want. These are some gifts that I'm gonna be giving. So I've got like a specific look that I want. But yeah, totally. Somebody said put cinnamon sticks in them. I just let the resin dry on the tools. Somebody said, do you clean the tools? I just let the resin dry on there. And it just kind of flakes off because it comes off of here easily. And we will remove it out of the container tomorrow. Let me see if I'm at 40. The resin just pops off. If you're just joining, I'm going to have to put a link to the mat when I get off here. I forgot to add that. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Oh, you're welcome, Ruth. And like I said, I've got, I think, 3 or 4 other resin projects on the page. If you want to check them out, just go to the video section. It's from my shop, Angie. Just type the word oranges and then check your messages, and you will find all of the supplies I'm using except for this mat. And I'll drop it in the comments when I get done. I think this will make a beautiful gift to put by the sink. You could use it in your bathroom or kitchen. You could also use it to, like, put your jewelry on. All kinds of things. I'm just making sure everything's covered and that I don't go over the rim. You can also put dried flowers in here. So, you know, whatever your gift, whatever you want to do, I would kind of make it to be combined with. I think I hear Barry in there on the phone if y'all hear anything. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Maybe go out and come back in. And I'm going to work this into the 40 minutes to make sure that my little greenery stays down. Good morning, California. Great to see you. Okay. I think I've got everything covered. Like I said, I am going to keep poking these down. before it gets dry. And I put it under a piece of cardboard to keep it level. But it's going to dry clear. Now you could add any like gold flecks, whatever you want. I tell you what I'll do. I'll come back on here later and I'll list all the resin things that I have. Because I've got like little alphabet keychains and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make sure, I'm going to get this, it's kind of moved around a little bit. I'm going to make sure they're in place. Yeah, they're real oranges. They're dried oranges. So if you're just joining, be sure to go back and watch the beginning. If you need more inspiration, check out the video section. I've done flat ornaments. I've done the Christmas tree. I've done several things. But I'm going to hop off here because this has to dry 24 hours. Then we'll take it out of the mold. And then I'll let it dry even longer. Still a little bit flexible after 30 minutes or after 24 hours. So I'll be back tomorrow to show you some ideas on how I'm going to gift it. But anyway, all of my friends were making these. I'm like, I'm going to make one. I hope y'all have a great day. And I will see you later. Bye now.